So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right.
Damn,
and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Football going back over to the Carolina Panthers here, and for Carolina, it's hard to fathom what went wrong with them this season. It's been said before, we talked about it, they were 6-2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on out.
I wonder if we'll look back at that Thursday nighter in Pittsburgh. They got absolutely blasted. And at the time, we thought it was kind of a one-off, you know. Bad night, throw it out, here we go. But that led to a really bad stretch of football for Carolina, a lot of losses. And you just wonder, did that game take so much out of them that it was hard for them to bounce back? Now, look, the playoff thing for them, it's going to figure on a lot of other teams and a lot of other factors, so they could be in or out depending how other teams do. Bottom line is, they didn't take care of business themselves.
Yeah, and that Week 15 loss to the Saints, that kind of really sealed their fate. That put them 2 games below 500. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Los Angeles Chargers, you think Week 15, Charles, that win over Kansas City, look, they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. This is a team that can make a run at the postseason.
Not only can they make a run at the postseason, their head coach, Anthony Lynn, truly believes in the team, because in that win in Week 15, remember, he opted to go for 2 after the late touchdown. It worked, and when they asked him about it after the game, he said it was a no-brainer. My team, we're going for it. But I'm with you on this team. They're not sneaking up on anyone, yet they're also going to be a handful for anyone that they're going to play.
And remember, they also beat Pittsburgh in December as well. So this is a team that is very, very talented. Both of those games, by the way, primetime matchups, and the whole nation saw them.
Yeah, the last part, they can go on the road and win. That's a big, big deal because of that defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 11. 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
Finds his target. It's Gates. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How many times have we seen this? Rivers to Gates on 3rd down to keep the Charger drive alive. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know, I'm
just
just
a
saying,
small
though.
glimpse there as to
You
why
like
they
to
like
pay
this
them
rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Scared, Perry.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Newton on 3rd and goal.
Oh,
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
I fucked up. I should have hit Cam instead. I hesitated. I didn't know if I want to switch
and
out.
The Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
You missed it,
and partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of these guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got it on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll throw again. Rivers going deep here for Allen. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Those throw windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Clap one, clap two.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What you gonna
do? Big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
I ain't gonna do shit.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Wes Horton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rivers now on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yeah, pick. That was a pick.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down.
I told you, don't get ahead of yourself.
Battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10, Newton again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice game.
I said you ain't getting in. Welcome to the neighborhood.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, only the free safety coming up and making a big
I like to win a pick. I like to win a pick six.
This time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7.
They want to bring that blue tent.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away.
Good.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Good out here, man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I can't deal with this shit. I can't deal with this.
Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I can't deal with this shit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He's going to get it running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Love that. Smell like it, then.
They get it to him running.
Oh, I got stuck on that good one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
12. Good. 380. Round.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
No, he wasn't the same shit. He wasn't the same shit, man. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
He's to the 10.
Fuck, I adjusted that,
dude. Taken down at the 4-yard line. That's good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down the defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away.
I need to run that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept back.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Wes Horton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4.
How you do that?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Retarded, man. Dude is retarded, man.
From the gun, Rivers.
This motherfucker knows everything. Look at that shit. Everybody covered.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the corner, Luke Kuechly, that picks it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block,
find the spot,
and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Oh, okay, wow. Oh, okay. I'm trying to run this again.
On the ball.
That's 3-3-5, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, man.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
You said down? Okay, I like that. I'll do it. Yeah.
There's Newton now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
Oh, okay. No, I was just saying, I was just trying to see, I see what he does.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I see what they're all over the place.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarius Wright, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
didn't have
And
time
the
for that shit.
Panthers
That was
use the
good play.
short
That
field to
motherfucker
their
killed me with
advantage
that.
as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away.
You're not going to run them. You're not going to run them out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Do something. 20.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
That's going to be the problem right here. That's going to be the problem.
They snap it to Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
I don't know how you. I don't know how.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety.
Way off, man. Come on, bro. How did you make your man come up like that, man? Come on, bro. You wasn't even over there. I was watching.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wes Horton getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
You don't give a damn. Do what you do. Nigga do playing Doug, man. Circle, bro. Not a circle. What the fuck are you talking about?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Oh, okay. Do you tap it or you just press it? Oh, okay.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew.
At least 85
Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Exactly. The last 8 man was better than this shit, man. This shit, sometimes they jump, sometimes they won't, man. The other 11 men don't play like they supposed. That's what I was saying. Last match, man, you just had to play your man, bro. As long as the motherfucker didn't really, get in your play. That's what I'm used to. That shit trash. The judge, they fucked it up. Yeah, they fucked it up. Yeah, exactly. That's what they say. They messed it up though. That they know they fucked up a lot. So I guess they worked on the other one coming out. But they fucked this one up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to bed. Shit's turning about 9 o'clock. I don't know. It's now it's 6:40 your turn. 4:41. All right, man. I'll holler at you later. All right.